So here's the thing. I just want to do this off of LightBulb. LightBulb was a dude I met in San Quentin. And you might say, well, how do you clear white boy ever get into San Quentin? Because my mother was a do-good communist. And so she volunteered at San Quentin prison. Teach the men at the men's colony there something about Jesus. And I met this dude named LightBulb. He was the most Bible-thumping dude I ever met in the belly of San Quentin. Now, I got involved in San Quentin because my mom befriended a man who called himself John Dublin. He had various other names, but one of his names landed him straight into San Quentin, which is a maximum security prison for rapists, mother killers, father rapers, and other extraneous bad dudes. So I went to go visit Michael Dublin, John Dublin, whatever the fuck his name was. And I met LightBulb. LightBulb was a black dude with a shiny black head. Everybody called him LightBulb in prison. That's how guys are. You have a shiny head, they're going to call you LightBulb. Get over it. LightBulb was a cool dude. He was in for murder. LightBulb wanted me to get interested in Jesus. LightBulb saw Jesus, and I thought he was full of shit that he was using Jesus to get out of prison. But I think LightBulb was pretty sincere. So I gave a chance to a guy named Mikey. Mikey was on my crew when I was a general contractor. And so I want to proclaim today that even though I'm totally pro-Trump and totally pro-Republican and totally pro-Tea Party and totally pro-small business and totally doctors trying to make their way without the federal government interfering with their business, I want to support LightBulb. So here's the deal. If you're LightBulb, which is to say a dude who might be ending up in San Quentin, then come on down to Crazy Crockers and we're going to fucking build some houses, man. Because I believe that building some fucking houses is the way of redemption. It's the way off the Democratic plantation. It's the way off the globalist bullshit. It's the way to bring housing to your community. Dude, I can build you a house for $2,000. $2,000. Okay, do you know how many pair of shoes that is? Like, dude, forget all this bullshit ghetto stuff they're trying to sell you with these billboards and these TVs and the Fox News and the CNN and all that shit. If you had a house, you could have a home for your family. You could raise a family. So LightBulb, come on down. Let's learn how to use the skill saw. Let's learn how to use the tri-square. And you can go down to Home Depot, and for $2,000 you can build yourself a house. For another $2,000 you can build yourself a house and a bedroom for your child. Do you see what I'm saying? $4,000 and you can have the American dream. So why don't you have the American dream? Because the bankers that say you have to buy in a city to build a house. Well, why don't we move have everybody be able to borrow $5,000 to build their own house, I'll give you the price list, I'll give you the cut list, I'll give you the plans, I'll show you videos on how to do it. Any person of any intelligence can build one of these buildings. Okay, there is a thing called intelligence. It is a measurement of how much you are willing and able to participate in the very high-tech capitalist scheme. Now, I'm in favor of this scheme. The scheme works out very well if you're smart. If you're not, I'm going to show you how to build stuff so that you can be independent, so you don't need to be part of the scheme. All right, so if we can build our own houses for $2,000 a room, shit, you could make $2,000 working in McDonald's. So the question is, do you have some land where you can put this tiny house? So that is where you need to have your revolution. Make sure that people can have land. So LightBulb, you come to my land, I'll teach you how to sling a skill saw, tri-square, and we're going to build some houses for the people. Because the leftists are right. It's all about the people, power to the people. And how do you get power to the people? Capitalism is power to the people. That's what capitalism is. And what's happening is that there's certain people who make money creating interest on money. The people who control the banks, the people who control the money. That's where the political discussion gets real. You look and you see out through the epochs who's controlled the money supply and who's controlled the government, and you'll see what's going on. So what I'm suggesting is there's so much fucking money in the American economy. Get yours and build your house. $2,000 per room. You have a family of 3 people. Mom and dad, that's 1 room. That's $2,000. I'm telling you. You get a gas grill and a porch, you can grill some chicken at night, and then you can be in your house and be warm. A little bit of wood stove, you don't need the energy company, a little bit of solar, you can totally go off the grid, like pretty much anywhere. Alright, that's enough of that.